Well, g'day there, guys. Thanks for joining me in this final individual analysis trade setup sort of lesson, which I'm going to provide you with for this week. To begin with, what we'll do is we'll start with DAL, ticker symbol DAL, that's Delta Airlines, and we'll make our way down the list down to TJX. There's only 8 symbols to get through in this final individual trade analysis, so let's get stuck into it. Let's begin with DAL. Now, DAL reported earnings, I do believe, on Tuesday. We had an original gap up to an all-time high. That ended with what we call a spinning top candlestick. But since Thursdays and Fridays trading session, we've actually pulled back down and we're sort of hitting this old resistance as a new support line. So I'm very convinced that if we move above $37.58, let me just undo that line which I just drew. If we move above $37.58, this is going to be a stellar trade opportunity to the upside. In the way of downside trade analysis sort of trades, it is very simple to set one up really about $35 a share. The reason is because if this gap fails, this earnings gap fails, then we have an exhaustion gap at an all-time high, which is a very, very bearish reversal sort of situation that you find yourself in if you're trading DAL. So it's a very neutral trade setup. 35.05 on the bearish side, trading down to $33 or $32.89. On the way of the bullish breakout, just use your moving average trending strategy, which I give for free in the Axioms of Stocks and Options Level 1 Scholarship Series at Pivot Point Trading. So that's DAL in a nutshell. Very, very simple trade setup. Here's F. Now, F is for Ford Motor Company. This is a really, really nice trade setup and opportunity. The reason why I say this is because we have really nice structure and the share displays very nice discipline. As you can see, we have what we call almost a double top. Now, this is largely due to the fact that earnings was announced on Friday. You can see this earnings symbol down here, and it's given us what we call a gap. Now, this gap could be a complete reversal gap on F. So if we move below $15.47 a share, our first target is down here at $15, almost a round number, which is a really nice trade risk reward profile. Let me just get this as our target one. $15.08 a share. Our second target is all the way down here at $14.60 a share, or $14.59 a share. So I'm excited to see how Ford sort of operates and moves into this trading week and also into May 2014. There's a lot of downside potential for Ford. We generally trade in the direction of the open window. That window is down. Let's move on to Goodyear Tire Company, ticker symbol GT. We have had our earnings, have we? Let me just see. Sometimes earnings announcements change. And no, we haven't. Unfortunately, refer to the previous video. We do not trade and hold shares over earnings. Right, we can't quantify the risk. So GT, there's no trade set up this week in GT. Let's have a look at HPQ. Maybe HPQ is giving us some better trade opportunities. And yes, it is. Earnings is very, very far away. It's late May, which gives us a lot of trade opportunity in the meantime. Now with this one, very easy bidirectional trade setup. Bullish above 32.61. Bearish below the break of the 50 at $31. Now we are at this very strong support level. We are in a bullish trend, so the benefit of the doubt needs to sit with the bulls. Right, until we get a solid, convincing, and closing continuation below $31, then I'm remaining positive and bullish on this individual trade setup. Yes, we have seen some bearish candlesticks up here at this resistance level. That's all well and good. However, we can retrace. Let me just consult with our oscillating indicators, and as you can see, we are oversold and we could potentially bounce at all of these levels. So this looks really, really nice on the bullish side, even though the picture isn't there yet. It only takes 1 or 2 days to start to see those bullish candlesticks, whereas then that 32.61 will crystallize for many of you in this market update video. Here's LVS. LVS, let me just have a look at this one. This one is more or less moving sideways. There isn't too much trade opportunity just having a look at the chart at the moment. We are sitting on the 10, the 20, and the 50. It does look good. I mean, volume, there was a large volume spike on Friday due to earnings. That gives us some interesting information that potentially this could be rolling over. So I'm going to set up a 77.84 bearish opportunity, trading down to 71.34. So a really nice trade on the downside. Let me just make sure that it's nowhere near the 100 and 200 simple moving average. No, it is not. So I actually quite like this LVS trade. 74.87, 71.34 on the downside. In the way of oscillators, they are convoluted. They are mixed. ADX is at the signal line, CCI is tanking, and the Bollinger Band is just flattening out, moving sideways. So a very, very nice opportunity on LVS. Let's move on to NSC. NSC, again, very choppy. Earnings did come out. We did get the gap down, and it appears to be trading in the current trajectory of the open window, or in the direction anyway of the open window, which is down in this case. So 91.73 is the bullish trade setup. Do I like this trade? No, I do not. I mean, honestly, no, I do not. So as much as I, want to try and give you an entry, a target, and a stop, or at least an entry and a target for each share, the stop you can come up with based on your own risk profile, it's not a share which I want to trade. So, I mean, I'll just put this through again one final time. I'm not trading NSC. It's too much risk for the actual reward, just based off, basic analysis using your own eyes. So that is something which I'm not excited about. Oracle, I've actually touched on in a previous video. So you can see the trade set up 40.70 bullish, 38.88 on the bearish side. I'll leave that as it is. TJX is something which we've been absolutely crushing lately. Very, very nice share to trade. What we've done is we've come up and we've just retested old support as new resistance. We're failing. We have potentially a bear flag breaking down. There's so many things saying that this wants to break down bearish. So here's the trade opportunity. 57.62 down to 56.12. That is the trade setup. Okay, that is the trade setup. Stop will be at 59.08, so I can give you a stop on this one. So thank you very much for watching these individual trade analysis lists and updates. If you want to learn how to do this analysis for yourself, come through the axioms of stocks and options. Other than that, thank you so much for watching these videos. Please share, please enjoy, please comment, please like, do what you want with them. Let me know if you enjoy them, or even request some additional shares that you want me to look at, which I can provide you with feedback for. So all the best, everyone. Goodbye.